And of course, we would like to have some closing note from our professionals. So for that, I kindly invite back to the stage Stuart, Claudia, and Frederic, and even our next day's speaker, Louise Gardner from Australia, and last but not least, founder of Bridge, Edita Kemzuraite.
I had to taste it up.
I kindly ask you to step up here to the light, and probably you may provide with a couple takeaways from today's conference. So maybe Stuart, you were the first speaker today, so maybe you will start with a couple of sentences.
Excellent, sure. So thank you. So the first thing that I've taken away from this is that I don't care who you are, I don't care how smart you are, you don't know everything about AI. Right. I've learned a bunch of stuff. The second thing is I'm really confused. Do I go and learn prompt engineering now or not? I just got myself wound up to do it, and now I'm not sure I need to bother because we got robots to talk to robots to talk to... At some point, this is just going to disappear in a puff of logic, I'm sure of it. So that was the second big thing. And then the third big thing is that there's a lot of conversation about bias in AI training. But I just want to point out there is bias in AI, but there's another dimension of error in decision-making, something called noise, and that's the randomness. So when humans are making decisions or making predictions, it's not just bias, there's randomness as well, this noise. And so even a biased algorithm is going to eliminate the noise and make your decisions better. So I wouldn't get too freaked out. I mean, absolutely take care of the bias, because it can have really bad social implications. But remember, your decision is still going to be improved by eliminating that noise. So there you go. That's my three.
Claudia, your turn.
Okay, I will have two reflections. First of them has to do with the human side of any transformation. And I read a book about data, the importance of data-driven decisions, and how we are trying to make all our projects and companies towards data-driven. And that book is from Markus Glovatz. I don't know if you know that one, but it's a good one for pre-managers. And he says that data does not take any decision, human. We do take the decision. So instead of data-driven decisions, better say data-informed decisions, so that we take into account the human or the more cultural aspect in a transformation. And then the other thing that I would take into account too, it would be like, it was a personal reflection. It was like 1.5 years ago, I didn't know anything about artificial intelligence, and I'm a project manager, and I was really stressed. I thought, okay, what do I have to do now? I'm going to be out of the market in 2 months. Artificial intelligence is coming here, it's going to take my job. I mean, I was even thinking about learning about Python. I thought, I'm going to shift completely my career. But then I thought, okay, I'm like 20 years in the career, so I might know something that the rest of the industry or rate of professionals don't know. I'm a project manager. I know how to handle a project, how to handle stakeholders, risk, procurement. So why not building on top of that upwards? Okay, so and this is what I've done my last 1.5 years, and I just wanted to share this with you. I mean, just building on what you already know, not being scared of getting more knowledge, just making us bigger as professionals.
Frederic.
Well, I would give a general observation. The topic of AI in project management has been around for several years now, and it has been a growing topic in every conference. And I remember having, what was it, last summer in Saudi, a huge, not argument, but a huge conversation with Dr. Al Zaytoun. You were there, right? Where I shook his perspective, because what was really upsetting me is every presentation was, oh, AI can do this, AI could do that, AI will do this. And I was like, okay, fine, but who's using it? And we even did an exercise where we asked ChatGPT, to tell us about AI in project management. And AI was quoting Ricardo Vargas and Antonio Nieto Rodriguez. So it's like they're quoting ChatGPT and ChatGPT is quoting them. So and I was like, guys, you know, we need some reason and some common sense. And what I'm seeing today is a lot of reason and a lot of common sense, where we still look at all the opportunities that AI can bring to the table. And really, you know, when I saw the two futures possibly for humanity, AI has the potential to resolve problems like, you know, climate change, world hunger, problems that we are not able to comprehend because it's going to be so intelligent that it's going to, you know, boost our ability to resolve those problems by order of magnitudes. But it comes with risks and challenges. So we just need to be aware of those. And what I like is every thought leader you had presenting today in their own field and area was talking about both sides of the coin. It's great, can be dangerous. So we need caution.
Louise, what is your takeaways for tomorrow's workshops?
Two main reflections from me, I guess. First thing is, I think it's important to underline that we're still at the very beginning of this AI journey. We don't know what the future looks like. The machines could take over and we won't be here in 10 years, but more likely we'll land at a more practical and sensible plateau. It was interesting to hear about Stuart's example of the music this morning and then talking about art. But let's get real, there is no feeling in the world like going and watching a live band, drums, bass, great singer, or going to the Louvre and seeing the old masters. AI isn't going to take that away from us. It will get better, it will learn. Sometimes we might not be able to tell, but those experiences won't go anywhere, I don't think so. We've got to keep our feet on the ground whilst being super conscious of all of those dangers we've heard today. I guess the other big reflection for me is building on what Fred said and what Claudia said. Soft skills aren't changing. The ability to negotiate and lead and to influence and to manage our troublesome stakeholders and project teams, again, AI doesn't change that. It will probably help us. It will help us through better data. It will help us through providing structure more easily. But those fundamental skills won't go anywhere.
Thank you so much. And Edita, now it is time to wrap up your words.
Yeah, so first of all, I feel grateful for this day and what just happened on this amazing stage. I think we proved that project management is really not worse than magic of the cinema, right? We can also have our own magic. And first of all, I feel very grateful for Stuart's opening, because to be honest, for the 4 years in a row, we were looking for a great presentation, how to explain those 3 words or our mantra, projectize, digitize, connected. So you did really well, and I think everyone knows what's the meaning, what we are hiding behind it. And later on, when I listened at all the presentations, I think all of us learned so many new words, first of all, new skills we need to gain, like also tools, existing tools, and this is what we were trying to achieve when we were building the content. Basically, leave strategy, we should know the strategy, but we already know what is going on and what people are already touching, what are the lessons learned. So thank you for that, Claudia. We know PMI Infinity can save our time and the future is bright. And last but not least, going to the end, I admired Fred's note that it's all about partnership. You know, we know how powerful could be human-to-human partnership, and now we are talking about human and AI partnership. And what I liked most, that still the final checkpoint is human, right?
Yep.
So we said in the beginning that human touch is essential everywhere, in project management, in PMO, and in the cinema. So it's all related. And I guess my final takeaway is the quote I really love, and I found something similar in Toma's presentation. He used intelligence is creativity having fun, right? Albert Einstein. And I really love this quote because I guess it's all related to what we had here today. And our community is becoming more and more intelligent because we were creative today, yes. And we had a lot of fun, really, with all those new things happening. We are eager to learn more. And this is not it. Our day is not over. This is the best part. I mean, we already learned what we need to do, and now it's time to go to those site visits where we can dive deep and touch actually how companies are doing that. So please enjoy and take the best of it, because we all still want to meet in our networking party, where we will share those takeaways. So I am sure it will be even more reflections, and this is how we will wrap up our day.
Dita, you're already taking my job to announce about the site visits. Just a quick reminder, you should be at the venue at site visits at 4:30 p.m. Also, we kindly ask you tomorrow participate in workshops at Vilnius University Business School. And as at the beginning, we said that you need to have a good rest. Well, sleep is only for weak people, right? So we're gonna have our networking party, which will start at 7 p.m. at restaurant Christoforos. So all those guests on site, you are all invited. And we would like to thank those who watched us online. We expect next year to have you here on site. And we would like to thank everyone for building the bridges. So many thanks to all of you, and expect you at the networking party with the good music from Mindaugas the DJ.